Hello, film nerds. Welcome back to the channel. Here's a question for you. What is the greatest film snack of all time? A question you guys have been thinking about for a long time, I know. We are about to answer said question. Let's get into it. So, the best movie snack of all time. Why do we have snacks at the cinema in the first place? Because it's all part of the experience. That's why. That's why one of the things we go to the cinema for is not only for the entertainment, it's also for the food that comes with it. It's all part of it. It's all part of the whole cinema experience. And so we love it. We can't get enough of it. It's, what have you got? I mean, you got pick and mix, you got hot dogs, nachos, popcorn, confectionery, popcorn buckets, which are now a massive thing. You name it. Now you can even have beer at the cinema. Like, what the fuck? Um, I don't know what that's about, but you can have beer at the cinema. If you're in England, you can have full blown meals and waitered service at the cinema. A place called Everyman Theatres. You can order a full meal. You can have like a full on burger and chips if you wanted to, delivered to your seat. I mean, what's not to love about that? It's amazing. So yeah, we're going to have a look at some of the best snacks that you can get whilst you're at the cinema, and I'll give you sort of like a top 5 of my personal favourites. So we're going to start off with number 5 on the list, possibly my least favourite movie snack of all time, but it's still pretty good. But it is the pick and mix, or the sweets that you can get. And so I, as much as I do like them, I do find them quite bitter and quite I don't know, underwhelming as well. Remember, as a kid, I used to love licorice all sorts, and now it's just so unbelievably sweet for my taste buds that it's just like, whoa. And plus, you have to like scoop them out of the thing, and you have to put it in this bag, and it's a whole thing. It's really annoying. And then when you're actually in the cinema watching the film, you have to sort of rustle around through the bag to get your pick and mix. It's noisy, it's annoying. So yeah, so that's number 5 for me. At number 4, might be a little bit controversial here, but nachos. Nachos, number 4. I feel that yes, they are a good eat, and they are again delicious, and you know, again, could be a substantial meal for some people, but for me, a pretty decent snack. But it's a messy eat. You've got all sorts of sauces and all sorts going on. You're dripping down your top when you're eating it. It's like the worst messy eat that you can possibly have at the cinema. And it's loud and crunchy, which is not what you want when you're concentrating on a film that you've waited for so long to watch at the cinema, and you just hear it's loud and noisy and unnecessary. And at number 3, I'm a yeah, I'd say popcorn. I was going to say a hot dog, but popcorn probably number 3. Um, you have quite a couple of choices. You've got sweet or salted. I'm a sweet popcorn guy myself. Whenever I do have it, the rare occasion I actually feel like having popcorn, but I have on occasion almost choked to death on popcorn, which is why it's not number 1 or 2. There is a danger element to it. And by the way, with all these snacks, you've also have to have a drink as well. So that was probably my one mistake when I did get popcorn once or twice last year. I didn't get a drink to wash it down with, so that's probably on me. But popcorn, It is nice. It is delicious. But again, in the bag, rustling around, makes a lot of noise. You know, it's quite crunchy as well. So again, not really what you want when you're watching a film. Too much noise. At number two, I'm going to say hot dog. It's again a nice meal in of itself. You can have multiple different sauces with it. I'm ketchup guy, so just a little bit of ketchup on there. So yeah, so ketchup, hot dog, perfect. It's good. It's not too loud, not too crunchy. Um, just bite into it. Doesn't make too much noise when you're eating it. It's actually quite delicious. Sometimes it can be a bit messy. You'll get like a little bit of sticky fingers from it. Um, but otherwise, hot dog at number two is probably my number two favorite cinema snack. But at number one, the favourite cinema snack of all time would have to be basically anything from the confectionery stand. So that'll be like your minstrels, M&Ms, those little sweet bags that you get at the cinema, that type of stuff. So um, minstrels, revels, Twix, you name it, munchies. Those are possibly one of the most perfect snacks that you could have. Just open them up, chuck them down, and away you go. No noise, no fuss, no muss. Real simple. Again, get a drink, wash it down. There you go. Simple as that, really. So that's basically it. And why am I doing a video about movie snacks? Well, the thing is, movie theaters generally don't get any income from the actual films themselves. All the money that they get is mainly from the food that they sell. A lot of uh, all the studios get all the money from the actual film itself. All the proceeds go towards those studios. So that is why a lot of cinemas right now are actually closing down. And so the best way you can really support your local cinema is to actually get the food as well. That's where they get all the money. And that is why they have to, in order to stay competitive with the other theatres around, they have to increase the prices of the food, just to keep them afloat, to pay for like staff, to pay for the actual films themselves. I think they're not actually given to them. They have to apply, I believe, to get the films in and get them in. And so yeah, all that sort of costs money. So uh, you know, even from the electrical bills and all that sort of stuff. So best way you can possibly support your local cinema is actually buy food there as well. Even as well, it's all part of the experience. So make sure when you next go to the cinema, grab a bag of popcorn, grab some confectionery and a drink or whatever, and then yeah, it's all part of it. It's all part of it. So yeah. I hope you like this video. Something a little bit different today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Something a little bit different, a little bit of fun. Literally got no script whatsoever, as you could probably tell. Literally just going off the cuff, and just winging it, basically, seeing what happens, trying something different. So yeah, top 5 movie snacks. There you go. See you in the next video.